today's video we are going to see what is work and heat. Both are forms of energy. Work is a form of energy as well as heat is a form of energy. Let us first understand what is heat. Now if I have two bodies, say body 1 whose temperature is T1 and body 2 whose temperature is T2, and I set up the condition that T2 is greater than T1, then how the heat will flow? Of course, the heat will flow from a higher level to a lower level. Means the flow of heat is based on or is depending on the temperature difference. So what is heat? Heat is the quantity of energy that flows from one system to other on the accordance or you can use on the basis of temperature difference. This is what is heat. As I said, it is a form of energy. What is actually this energy is? This is depending upon how much temperature difference is there. Means heat is a path function. What is the meaning of path function, student? It will not depend upon initial and final state, but it will depend upon the amount which is present, and so we use the word here quantity. It is the quantity of energy that flows between two bodies or from one system to another. On what basis this flow takes place is on temperature difference, that is which is based on temperature difference. So this is heat. Now what is work? Work is also a form of energy. Actually it is a means by which a system exchanges its energy. So what is work? Work is a way or means by which the system exchanges energy with the surrounding. What we call this work as? If I say that a body is at this position, this I will call it as its initial position, and if a force is applied to this, then the body will get displaced up to this position. If I call this displacement as, say for example D, then what I say that some work is done. So what is work? Work is equal to force into displacement. More the force applied, more will be the work, or more the displacement, more will be the work. So what I can say that it depends upon the force applied and the amount of displacement takes place. This work is also a state function. Sorry, it is a path function. Work is a path function. What is the meaning of path function, students? Same like heat, work is also a path function. It will not depend upon initial and final state, but it will always depend upon the amount of the substance present in the system. So always remember that whenever you write heat or work, we never use a delta for them. So this is what you have to remember, that for heat and work, as both are path functions, we never use a delta for them. We never write delta W or delta Q. We always write it as W, Q, or you write it as dW, that is infinitesimal small difference. So we never use a delta here. A change is not observed. So both are path functions. So let us see what is actually work. You know that if I say work, work is actually a product of pressure and volume. What is the meaning of pressure and volume? If I bring about a change in the pressure, then there will be a change automatically in the volume. That is what we call it as expansion and compression of the gas. Say for example, if I take a cylinder which is attached to a piston, the pressure acting here is P. If I decrease the pressure, then what will happen, student? The piston will move up. Means what? The volume has increased. Means I say that some work is carried out. So what is PV? Is work. That I have to prove. So, or I can say that the product of pressure and volume is equal to work, or pressure times volume is work. So PV is equal to, what is pressure? Is equal to, pressure, you know that it is equal to force per unit area, right? So in place of this, I will substitute force per unit area into volume. What is area? So area is d square, and what is volume? Is d cube. So if I cancel this, I will get force into d. What is force into displacement? Is work. So what is PV? PV is work. So what is, I will call this as that P times V is equal to work, which is a path function. Very important, student. You must know this. The product of pressure and volume is always work, or P times V is work, or we simply call this as mechanical work. So what is mechanical work? Mechanical work is product of pressure and volume. Thank you, students.